Hi, everyone. Welcome to Business is Politics. I'm Joseph Lavoie, and this week we continue our series on electoral maps and why every business should be spending time becoming very familiar with electoral maps. We've talked about the impacts on demographics, understanding those. We've talked about getting hyper local, and today what we focus on is getting a little bit more practical. We use the example of a forestry business in British Columbia. What impact does the map have on that type of business, and what impact does it have on retail politics? So you'll hear my colleague Jason Craik walking us through what matters here.
There's always been a significant rural-urban divide in terms of core issues in this province. But the catch here in BC is that rural seats, you can win them all, but you're still not going to form government. So when you are, when you're, let's say, a resource extractive business, let's say you're a forestry company that don't even, maybe your trucks run through the Lower Mainland, but you don't have a base there. Ultimately, the people of the Lower Mainland don't understand your issues. They don't have the context of what a forestry-based economy means to a specific community. But then also on that track, they also don't understand that impact can be felt in Surrey. So, Surrey, for instance, makes a lot of the equipment, or not a lot, but it makes a significant amount of the equipment, the trucking supply, all the different ancillary benefits to the industry, all sort of originate in Surrey. So if you're a forestry company based in Mackenzie, British Columbia, for instance, you need to be speaking to those Surrey folks to let them know what that industry means to their local community as well. And this is something that both sides of the spectrum and leaders of both parties have not done very well over the years. David Eby isn't necessarily talking about forestry in Vancouver where he should, and vice versa. John Rustad is probably not up in Prince George talking about the plight of the Vancouverites, right? And I think as you start to look at how the electoral map falls and where those winning seats are, your party has to provide policy that wins them votes there. So what you're really looking at is being able to sort of paint that broad picture of what your industry, what your sector means to the province, not just your local community. And as that demographic continues to shift, and housing is a huge driver of this, you have Vancouverites now heading into agriculture communities, into the Chilliwack area, into Abbotsford, even farther, where their set of problems are a little bit different now. You have to make sure you're speaking that coherent message of what this means to British Columbia and not necessarily what this means to your local community.